$1 million worth of comic books stolen from a storage unit in Boca Raton. Now we're hearing from the man who lost a major part of his collection.
Comics of this value, of this caliber, to walk into any little local comic book store, the owner, manager, whoever, they've got to say to themselves, wow, where'd you get these? You know, it doesn't make sense, and that's exactly what happened.
Randy Lawrence says he's been a collector since he was just 6 years old. A suspect has now been arrested in Phoenix, Arizona, where red flags were raised when that man tried to sell some of the priciest pages that were stolen. Past, present, future comics in West Palm Beach buys, trades, and sells thousands of comics every year. The Now's Jillian Idle talked to them, discovered why it didn't take long for the thief to get caught in this case.
John, Tanya, every comic book that's been graded has a barcode like this one you see here. Now, this comic store tells me before they ever buy a book from someone, they do check with the company to make sure this hasn't been stolen.
So it's about $1,400.
For this 1973 Spider-Man comic book.
Yeah, everything's nice and smooth. It's all pressed. There's no markings on the cover at all.
Past, present, future comics in West Palm Beach is a collector's paradise. The store buys, trades, and sells thousands of comics a year.
The collectors all know each other.
So when more than $1 million worth of comic books was recently stolen from a storage unit in Boca Raton, this store was on high alert.
Our owner, Mark Gallo, he is one of those collectors, so he kind of knows. He heard about these books when they went missing. So if someone had tried to sell them here, it would have raised flags.
And it sounds like red flags were raised at a shop in Phoenix, where police arrested Phillip Weisbauer on January 10th after allegedly trying to sell 4 of the stolen comics.
When you have books at that high value and that grade and that kind of thing, they're notable books, and only certain collectors have them at any given time. So you kind of know who they are. It's not that big of a circle.
The 4 books together had a value of nearly $100,000. It's unclear if any of the stolen property was insured, but stores say when they are constantly changing hands, more often than not, people don't spend the money to insure them.
Some of the comics that I'm sure that guy had stolen from him, I'm sure our owners had in his collection over the years.
With Phoenix police recovering 4 of the comic books, it's unclear tonight if the others have been found. Reporting in West Palm Beach, Jillian Idle, WPTV News Channel 5.